Hey folks, it's Nate. Thanks for joining me once again as we look to the horizon. Back with your weekly writing vlog update on general projects, kind of a thing. And once again, no huge updates. One of the things that I have done this week is I have begun building reference documents for other projects. So as you know, um, I have a play script idea that I'm playing around with. Um, like theater project. Not when I say play, that's what I'm referring to. And I am starting to bounce ideas around for that, characters for ideas around for that, and I am building out a reference document for the characters that I want in that story. Um, One of my ideas for that is that want all of the characters to um, and a lot of the dialogue to evolve out of a game of cards that they are playing. They are playing poker, and although they don't know it initially, they are playing poker with death. So, what exactly um, the ultimate fate of the characters is going to partly revolve around how the card game plays out. And I want most of the interactions to come from commentary on cards, how hands are going, whether they bluff or whether they fold, that kind of thing. So the document that I'm putting together will dictate some basic things about how they play cards, whether they are big risk takers, whether they enjoy winning, um, whether they comment on people's personalities, or whether they comment on the cards people hold. Certain cards will be used to speak to characters. For example, Death himself, he will almost always win with a hand of cards that is primarily made up of spades. That is his suit, and it speaks to who he is and what he is. Gravedigger, so the suit that is symbolized by a shovel, is going to be his. Uh, Maybe one character idea that I'm playing around with is a very um, gregarious man who is symbolized by the suit of hearts and who will often have queens turn up in his winning hands because he likes the ladies. That kind of thing. People who are in very harsh circumstances will have a lot of clubs in their hands. People may comment that the guy who gets along well with the ladies is a bit of a knave, which is another name for jacks. Um, so those are the kind of ideas that I'm playing around with. I'm trying to put together a document to track all of these ideas and which ideas will go with which characters. That's very important. Make sure if you have a story idea, I try and make sure that that idea is firmly associated with the part of the story I want it to be important to, both so I can make sure that it makes it into that part of the story, write it, and also to make me ask the question, is this the best way to use this idea in this story? Um, Initially, I wanted the character who was very gregarious and socially successful to I wanted his suit to be spades, because spades is often associated with a kind of a trump card, and so he has life together and in the right places. So maybe his suit should be spades. But then I realized, spades should be death's suit. So maybe I would change that. And then I asked myself the question, well, is it bad if suits are split between multiple characters? Because then you can kind of associate characters with ideas, and the character who is doing better with that idea can win out. So maybe you have hearts associated with two characters, and one person has a very shallow understanding of human relations, and another has a very deep understanding of human relations. And the one with a deeper understanding could win out hands in that suit. These are the kinds of ideas that I'm playing with. I don't have anything set in stone, of course, because I haven't written anything. But these are the kinds of very interesting um, symbolic and narrative techniques that I would like to use in this story. And as I develop the characters, their motivations, and their ideals, I can then associate them with the symbolic language and the techniques better. And I'm trying to do that right off the bat right now so that I will have to edit less down the line. That may not work out exactly as I hope. If you go overboard with your symbolic language and then realize you have to change a character's theme, That's just more, even more language that you have to pull out and retool. It is what it is. I'm also putting together a kind of a world book for the Blacklight Chronicles, which is one of the fantasy ideas that I'm considering developing once I am done with Burning Bright and its sequel. And I have worked a little bit on the outline for said sequel, The Savior and the Sewers. And of course, I continue to grind forward with The Gospel According to Earth. And I am about a week away from seeing the cover for Burning Bright, which, of course, as promised, I will share with you as soon as I have it. But I don't have it yet, at least not as of this recording. So, still waiting on that. So that's the update on all projects as they currently stand. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. There's a like button and a subscribe button down there. You can use those as you see fit. And I'll talk to you later.